when we look at the data output, we can only find that the mean is 19.29 and the standard deviation is 7.71. But the question asks you whether it is a high risk, average risk, or low risk. But you don't know whether standard deviation 7.71 is a high risk or low risk. So you have to convert that into CV, which is also called coefficient of variation. And this comes from standard deviation divided by the mean. So that will be 7.71 divided by 19.29. And then you will get 0.399. CV is always expressed in percentage, so it is around 40%. And around 40% means that the data spread, the data variation of your data set is okay. It's not so variable, but it is also not very low risk. So there is a moderate variation between the data. The data is not very consistent, because if it is very consistent with each other, then that should be around, let's say, 10%. It also is not so widely spread, otherwise it will be around 80%. So in this case, we will say, okay, this is an average risk, but if your company thinks that 40% is already a high risk, it is also okay. So both high risk and average risk will be okay for the answers.